everyone, it's Amber, and today I'm going to be doing my summer reading list. So this is basically like my summer TBR. I put together kind of a list of some books, both fiction and nonfiction, that I want to read over the summer because I've been reading mostly a lot of fiction, and I actually do want to incorporate some nonfiction books into my reading. So I'm going to be showing you guys all of the books. Also, long time no see. I have been so stressed out with school, but I'll update you guys in a reading vlog or in a vlog about that a little bit more. But I'm just gonna get into the reading list because that is what we all came here to see. First, I'm gonna do fiction. The first one that I really want to read is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This is like a mystery book and it just sounds really good. It's about someone that goes to a private school in Vermont, and just this whole mystery ensues, but there's a lot of cool like text and stuff like this in the book, which I always really like in books for some reason. I think it's really interesting when there's different sort of text and everything in books, so I'm just really excited for this one. I think it's going to be a fun like beach and pool read. This one's a fantasy, and most of you have probably heard of this. This is A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab. Most people know what this is about, but it's about this guy that can travel between parallel Londons, and it's like a fantasy world, and this is one that I definitely want to dive into. I think this is the fantasy like that I want to read for the summer, so we will see, but I definitely would like to get into this if I can over the summer. The next one that I have on my list is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I want to dedicate the time it deserves because it's definitely a very packed book from what I've heard, that it's kind of, you need to sit down and actually really pay attention to it, so I want to read it over the summer so I can give it that time that it needs. This is basically about this librarian named Laszlo Strange, and he is the only one that knows of this lost city of Weep, and he's the only one that remembers it. It's just about this lost place, and it just sounds really adventurous and really cool, so this is one that I definitely want to check out. Next, I have The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a continuation of the Lux series, which is one of my favorite series. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on that shelf back there. That's like my favorite shelf. I can't really say what it's about because it's a continuation, but just read the Lux series if you haven't already. It's about aliens, and it's a really, really good summer beach read. Wanderlust by Jen Malone. This is one that I actually did start, but I do want to finish it over the summer. It's about this girl, and she basically goes abroad to work for the summer, and her sister was supposed to go, and she like replaces her for it, and she wasn't expecting to do it. So I just think it's a cute summery beach read, so this is one that I think will be fun for the summer. The next one is Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett, who is one of my favorite contemporary authors. She wrote Alex Approximately. This is like a love story, and it's a camping trip. And what more do you need to know? But this one is one that I'm excited about because my boyfriend and I both really love camping. Plus, camping is like a big part of my life, so I think that this is going to be really fun. Next, I have Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson, who I also love. Another one of my favorite contemporary authors. But this one I heard is a little bit sad. So I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm excited to read it. It's like a summery read. All I know is that it involves like a lake house, and it's sad, but I don't want to really know anything else about it. But I'm excited. I love Morgan Matson's contemporary books. So next I have Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I actually don't remember what this is about, but I remember it's an adult thriller, and I want to try at least one adult thriller this summer, so maybe it'll be this one, but I put it on hold at the library, so we will see. So the next one I have is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I don't know what this is about either, I totally forget, but it's like a thriller once again. It's adult, and I think that they are making a TV show out of it, and Reese Witherspoon's going to be in it. That's like a big reason why I want to read it, because I want to see TV show. So now moving on to nonfiction. The first one that I have, I was listening to this podcast that I really like, and I really like the girl that was on it, and she had a book, so I decided to get it. So this is Choose Wonder Over Worry by Amber Ray. She basically explained this like she kind of turns wonder and worry into characters, and in the end like you kind of realize about like the difference and why you should wonder rather than worry. And for me, I think that this is going to be a really good nonfiction kind of self-improvement book because number one, I've wanted to read a lot more self-improvement books, and number two, I am a worrier. Like, I've always been a worrier, and that's something that I've been working really hard to change in myself. But I just think that this is an interesting book, and I think that it will help a lot of people because I think a lot of people are worriers, including me. So I think that this will be a really fun read. So next on my list is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I actually started this book and I'm enjoying it so far. And then I definitely want to read more self-help books over the summer, like self-improvement, because I really think that I like how they make you think introspectively and like think about yourself. So I don't know, and think about how you treat other people and other people in the world, and I don't know, I just think it provokes a lot of deep thinking, which is always a fun time. So definitely, if you know of any self-improvement books, I'd love to hear about them and try to read them. But those are all the books on my list. I hope that I'll add more in and read more, and I'll probably end up switching some out, but as of now, those are the ones that I am really thinking of reading over the summer, and I'm gonna try to stick to it. But if you guys enjoyed this reading list and TBR, please let me know down below what you thought and if you've read any of these books or if you're planning on reading any of them. But that is basically it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that I have not been on here for a long time. Final season was very rough this semester, so I really had to focus on school. But I am back now for the summer, so I'm very excited to be making videos for you guys again. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of my videos. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Words that I say, downtown the lights out, but we